Alright. I think I got a couple of more matches in me. Still got boosters to play around with, so let's keep going. But like I was saying, there's a very, 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 very innate imbalance in this video game that people just don't seem to acknowledge. Or rather, there are lots of people who simply just play it off. Or downplay it considerably. And those are the people who like the lightly armored go-karts. And they say that vehicles that rely on armor and the ones that actually work are overpowered, and the ones that rely on armor that don't work are fucking useless. So they're shit. So nobody should be playing them anyway. You're stupid if you actually play any of these fucking tanks. So I have to sit here and ask, you know, that's kind of offloading about half of the fucking video game. So how is this considered okay? I don't really understand the philosophy behind these Unicum go-kart gold-slinging assholes. Aside from, I'm winning the video game the way that I want to, so it's the only way to win the video game. So everybody else can just go fuck themselves. I suppose that in a lot of situations, it's down to how people are actually taking the game at face value. Because I've been playing this game for an incredibly long fucking time. And some situations were better back in the day, and some situations were worse. Like, for example, credit gold rounds. Worst idea fucking ever. I was excited because, you know what, it was interesting. It was new. However, it just broke the whole... It made the armor issue worse. I was expecting it to be sort of maybe a way to make the situation a little bit more balanced. But really, in large part, it just made the whole situation worse. So honestly, if I could go back and undo one change, it would be credit gold rounds, because fuck that shit. But, like I said, it's all down to how people view the game at face value. And how people actually, like I said, I'd be a better player if I cared less. Because honestly, for the Unicum, you know, super elite players, I don't have a respect for a whole lot of them. Honestly, I don't know a Unicum player that I actually like. That's a Thunderbolt. Not to be insulting people generally at large, but honestly, I interact with you people. It happens a lot. Honestly, I don't really like any of you. Like the Unicum players that I've actually had encountered with, and the people who actually pride themselves at being Unicum players, again, not insulting anyone that I've met, but anyone that I haven't met, or naming specific names here, but a lot of them are just kind of autistic assholes, and they don't actually see value or have any idea of the romanticism behind armored vehicles. Basically what I enjoy. A lot of them are just playing the game like it's a new MOBA game to play, basically. They're just kind of in it, and they're analyzing the situation as it is, and just going with it and accepting what it is, rather than actually looking at it and saying what it could be. Or what it should be in a lot of cases. A lot of them have opinions in a lot of cases, but honestly, I saw in the sandbox that a lot of those opinions are fucking wrong. But I knew certain people, well, one certain someone, I'm not gonna actually name names, but if he actually hears me, he probably knows who he is. Honestly, he was very good at the video game, but the problem is that he was very good at the video game, and then for reasons he stopped playing the video game. And he just kind of walked away. That's the thing. Those people get good, and they reach the end of their rope. They reach the end, they've gotten good, they've gotten their purple numbers, and then they just stop playing and walk the fuck away. Why? Because they don't fucking care. They've already won the video game. They have no special attachment to tanks or armored vehicles or the time frame or anything like that. They're just there to win a game. And those people just kind of walk off. So, if those people are the people that are good at this fucking game, I don't want to be good at this fucking game. Because those people don't give a shit. Those people are hollow. What they like is the act of winning and not necessarily anything about tanks. I might be generalizing a bit, some people might feel insulted by me saying this kind of thing, but it's how I feel in a lot of cases. I know there are nice people that are Unicums, it's just that, honestly, in my experience, I haven't met one that, well, actually makes me enjoy playing the video game. I am surrounded. It's a Fury, too. That's a new one. Haven't seen one of them in a while. I'm just kind of rambling around, not really doing anything. Maybe I should just talk more so I'm more distracted. So I won't do anything stupid. Ooh. Where the fuck did that sneak through? Oi, you stop firing gold. But then again, it was those people that were just kind of, well, one of the major annoyances when I was in the sandbox. And honestly, I didn't like those people beforehand, and honestly, I have less reason to like those people now. Because they're all fucking absolutely over-opinionated about how the hell you should play the video game, and honestly, most of them are fucking wrong, and I don't agree with almost any of them. I'm being shot at by the Wolverine, but not a lot I can do now. I'm like one of the last tanks on the team, and now I'm dead. Yeah, there's nothing I could really do in that situation. Oh well. But you get my point here. Or rather, the point that I was trying to make here. Some people accept the game as it is and continue playing it, and while that may make them better players than me, I don't like them as people. I don't respect them because they're better at the game than I am, because they care less. Alright, we made a lot of money. At least there's that. And we did the most you see, I was sitting there, barely paying attention to what was going on in the game, and clicking at things. And I scored the highest damage on my fucking team. Fuck, that's the highest damage I've done in a while. Maybe I should just ramble about the woes of the game more often. And then maybe I'll be better at it. Maybe I can distract myself long enough to stop me from doing something stupid. But, yeah, well, at least there's that. Maybe I'm just an idiot savant, or a frustrated savant, rather. I need to sit there and contemplate heavily, and then I'm better at video games. But, like I said, honestly, even when I see competitive players, to be honest, competitive players, the people I'm supposed to respect as the people who are, the best at this video game, the people who I should look up to, the people who I should admire, people who I should analyze to be better at the game with. Those people, and the people who are unicums on, whatever the hell you want to call them. Honestly, I hate XVM, honestly. You probably already figured that one out about me, but it's worth saying. XVM is shit. But those people who are apparently better than me at the video game, I don't like any of them. Not because they're better at me, it's because I can't find a fucking charismatic one of them out of the bunch. I know you guys might be able to find something about that, find something about your specific player or what that you like, and that's you, but I'm speaking from my situation currently, and the fact that I don't want to be skilled at this game. I want to play it the way I want to, and I want to win the way that I want to, and that's what's rewarding to me. But as for being obnoxiously good at the game, there's almost no value in it. For me, at least. Because honestly, loading gold, it doesn't seem like it gets me all that much. It doesn't get me what I want. It makes me win, but it forces me to play vehicles and play ways that just bore the shit out of me. Let's experiment here. Yep, I clicked the wall. Hey. Hello there. I made him use a repair kit. Yeah, well. What else can we shoot at? We shoot at the Hydro. Maybe if I can sneak one right through the wall. You son of a bitch, where are you? I'm gonna keep clicking until I get you. That one went through the wall, but I don't think he's there. Suppressing fire! That accuracy, though. Okay, he's gone. Oh, well, he moved. See, that's me not paying attention. At least I hit that guy. Okay, thank you. No stun for you, AMX-13F3. I hate that fucking thing. Like, of the artilleries that really rustle my jimmies, it's that thing. Because honestly, it's just... Honestly, most of the time, it just feels like a perpetrator of bullshit. It's like, if I got shit canned by an artillery piece, it was probably one of them. And also, I'm being shot through the fucking turret. Uh-oh. I might die here. Yeah, you fucking... who the fuck else? I probably should have advanced farther. I don't know. I was sitting there thinking. Now we get to wait. I suppose back on the point that I was saying, being good at this game doesn't really do anything for me, because, like I said, being good means accepting certain facts about the game and ceasing to care about certain other facts. And most of the time, or in most cases, those facts are the things that I hate, and I have to cease caring about the things that I actually enjoy. Like, for example, driving vehicles with some form of variety to them, not judging by how effective they are in general. Because that determines what vehicles are actually worth a damn or worth paying attention. To all the other skilled players, it doesn't really fucking matter. They just kind of become general balls of statistics or, you know, attributes and whatnot. They cease to become tanks. They cease to become armored vehicles that have, you know, differing designs and, you know, differentiating quirks and traits about themselves. They cease to become, well, they cease to have any character to them. They're just things that you shoot at. And you just kind of concentrate all your time on the best things. And to me, that feels like I'm just wasting the whole point of having a fucking game with this many fucking tanks in it. With this many types of armored vehicles and whatnot. It just wastes the whole premise of it. To see all this variety, to see all these vehicles from, well, the last century, you know, rolling about, fighting. Sometimes winning honor and glory as they did in the field of battle, and sometimes winning honor and glory for the first time. Be they prototypes that never made it off the board, or simply vehicles that never made it into service. It's interesting to see, but it doesn't seem like the skilled players really give a shit. Or at least they've never actually given me the intention that they do actually give a shit, because honestly, every time I see one, honestly, I see a Unicum, he's just bitching about how bad his team is. I bitch about how bad my team is, but I'm enjoying in something that isn't a fucking cancerous meta machine. I like playing my premium vehicles because I don't have to deal with matchmaking, and honestly, I like the premium vehicles, like the Thunderbolt, because they offer uniqueness and different gameplay, at least the older premium tanks. The Thunderbolt is just kind of like, it's got more armor than a Sherman right now, and honestly, it doesn't feel all that effective. I can't use it, I can't exploit it to do anything special, which annoys me. Because that's what I want to do. When I see a vehicle with armor, I'm saying, you know what, maybe this will be the vehicle where I could actually charge out and do something. But time and time again, I don't get that. And the skilled players have ceased caring about that sort of thing. It's like, you should never rush out into the open, because no tank can actually do that. It's not, there's no want to it. There's no initiative to change. It's just existing under a flawed system. Hell, some of them think gold rounds are balanced. Holy fucking shit. Those are the ones that just play glass tanks all day. Or those ones that are, those conceited ones, where they realize that they're abusing a broken system, and in order to keep playing the game that they're playing, they have to keep it where it is. Those are special fuckers, though. But honestly, I feel as though this game has, the game itself has a character about it. It's just that the community surrounding this game is, quite frankly, a little bit soulless, because I don't see anything that actually inspires confidence specifically about this game. I mean, you guys may look to YouTubers to give the game sort of a soul, and some of you may look to me, God help you. But you have, you know, like Quickie Baby and, you know, Jingles, but they do other things. But you have those guys, and you might look to them to give, I don't know, the game some sort of soul or meaning. But in large part, aside from those kinds of people, I don't really see a whole lot of people doing that and making it actually known throughout the community on its own. Which is, well, probably down to me because I don't actually exist on the World of Tanks official forums because it's a cesspool of, well, shit. I exist on the Face Punch forums, which I have been on. I have been on before, since, and probably will be far fucking afterwards. Because that is my home. And those people that congregate in the threads that I post in, like the World of Tanks thread, are my friends. I know basically all of them. And those are the people I talk to and I consort with, and, well, that's the game. That, to me, those are the people who actually give the game some kind of actual character and soul. The community at large, as these two go jousting round and round they go, doesn't really do that for me, and he's gonna die to the show. And that's game! GG. I didn't do anything. But like I was saying, when I look to the community to give me some idea of how I should feel about this game, I either outright disagree with it or just don't see any, like, effort or character to it. It's kind of sad, really, because I like this game. I like tanks. This game made me like tanks. But then again, I suppose I migrated from aircraft, and it's kind of the same appreciation. But to be honest, I don't really see anybody with the same level of enthusiasm really doing much in the game. And that's really fucking depressing. But we've got... Oh, I got another hour on that crew boost. Well, I got a couple more games in me. It's been a long day, and it's 2 a.m. So we can keep playing for a little while, even though we're gonna have shit matchmaking. But at least the matchmaking is slightly better in the worst possible scenario. At least there's that. But my verdict on the Thunderbolt here is that, yes, it is a Sherman with more armor. However, it is still not enough armor to really be opposing in anything aside from its bottom tier. And then even at its tier, even when it's top tier, people just shoot gold rounds through you. It's not that much armor. The only people you're going to win against are people who are absolutely retarded. And those people are far and few between. And honestly, it honestly almost doesn't feel like enough armor to really fuck with those people. Which, you know, it's really fucking unfortunate. But once again, just highlighting the fact that, wow, this game's got some fucking issues. And I really hope more pronounced and effective change is coming down the line here. That LTTB just kind of fell in the water. And they can see me. Maybe they can't because I'm a medium tank. In which case, haha! That guy's in a ditch. I'm gonna click him. I clicked him. I'm gonna click him again. I missed. I can keep clicking him. I can farm my free damage. He's basically a no-sell at this point. He's out of the game. But now I can't hit him. What about everybody else? He's gonna sit there the entire fucking... well, nope, now he's... Can I shoot him? Or is he in a ditch somewhere? Nope, he's in a ditch. He's on a... He's under a submerged object. No free points for me. What a shame. So, it doesn't look like there are terrible amounts of tanks in the town, but there are always fucking tanks in the town. So, who do we have to really back us up here? The T-29 is about the only one that inspires any sort of confidence in me. Oh, it's Oni-chan. Ow! Ow, fucker. That's a 100, too. I can't stand here. Alright, so we gotta go around. Maybe we can click a few shells at this FCM. If someone spotted him. Or he's just gonna shoot right through me from across the map. And now I can't fucking see him. How about this 12-ton? Can we shoot this 12-ton? No, we cannot shoot this 12-ton. And then I died. Being at the bottom tier still sucks dick. If you're wondering that changed about the game, it didn't. We need better maps. We need really better maps. Because honestly, it feels like I'm being fed into an area where there are always going to be tanks that are immediately able to kill me. Or at least immediately put me in a situation to where I am completely ineffective. Thunderbolt, I wanted to like you more, but you're not doing anything that I wanted. That's really unfortunate. But I suppose I'm done for the night. So, well, we might win this. Want to stick around? We'll stick around, just for the hell of it. Doesn't look like we're actually gonna... No, actually, you know, it's 8-6. We're gonna lose the town. This looks a bit dicey. Not like radio range actually fucking matters. But I hope some of you can. I hope some of you can see my woes with this game, even though you probably disagree with me in a lot of points. It just feels, well, not all that satisfying because I can't do exactly what I want to do. And honestly, I can't find a game where I want to do what I want to do, at least in this regard. Sorry. Well, looks like we might actually lose. But then again, it's coming down to the wire here. No, we're dead. But, see, what I wanted to do is I wanted to play this jumbo. Not necessarily jumbo. It's honestly, it feels honestly almost as... honestly, it doesn't feel any more effective than the jumbo. It's got a couple of weird shit about it, but it doesn't feel all that much more effective than the jumbo. Probably because gold rounds are a thing, but honestly, I'm just being shot through places with standard AP. So, it's not what I wanted. I wanted something that could stand out in the open and actually take shots. But they don't make those kinds of vehicles. And if they are, they're broken. At least I can play the mouse in ranked, so that's about as close to that dream as I'm ever gonna fucking get. But as for the verdict on our Thunderbolt here. It's nice, but it's not what I wanted. It's interesting. I'm going to keep it around and I'm going to play it, but it's not the tank that I wanted. I have to play it very, very cautiously, which is not something I want to do in a vehicle with armor. I don't want to play cautiously in a vehicle which has strengths that should make it a little less... Well, that should make it so I don't have to play as cautiously. That's the whole point of fucking armor, to give me a little bit of breathing room. But it doesn't... fucking... The Thunderbolt doesn't have enough of it, apparently. I need incomprehensible levels of armor, apparently, to get what I want.
We're mobilized.
And the vehicles in this game simply don't have it. There is simply far too much emphasis on the game relying on, well, penetrating shots to be balanced. there's simply too much emphasis on being able to shoot through someone for armor to actually matter. And that's actually really kind of unfortunate, because that means I won't ever actually be able to get the breathing room that I want. I won't have the security, the warm permanence of a rolling death fortress, or a very large land ship, as you see with the other tanks that I play. I like those vehicles. They're nice. They inspire me. They even when they're not terribly powerful, like the TOG, they feel entertaining. I feel like winning in those vehicles actually means something, because you weren't supposed to win in that kind of vehicle. That vehicle is not for reality. It was never meant to be. It never adhered to, well, reality itself. So, winning in those types of vehicles, well, it makes me feel good. But right now, with the Thunderbolt, I ain't feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. At least it was cheap. It was only 17 bucks. So, it's not like I spent $40 on a premium tank that just disappointed me. So, well, at least there's that. But, well, had some entertaining games, but honestly, it feels very middle of the road. And that's not what I wanted. I wanted something good. I wanted a damn convoy lead. I wanted something that was actually going to stand out. Literally stand out in the open and take shots. But can't do that. I still find myself playing incredibly cautiously in order to survive, and I fucking hate it. I absolutely fucking hate that shit. I want it to go away. I want to be able to stand out in a tank in the open without getting shot full of holes immediately, or have some sense of being able to act aggressively without immediately getting fucked. But that doesn't seem like it's the game right now. The game is wait and cover and wait for somebody to make a fucking mistake. And depending on how many people make a mistake and how many mistakes decides what team wins. It plays out in a very unsatisfying way. And I suppose that's how I would, well, sum up the Thunderbolt. Unsatisfying. Held such promise, though, but we will keep it around, because if they ever actually fix armor, well, you know what kind of tanks are going to get better. So maybe it's a sword for another day. Something that has yet to see its day in the sun. Which is fun because it's a storm. Oh well. That's about it for me. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. And one last thing, where the fuck is that lead ammo rack? There it is. Okay, good. Now we can go. See y'all later.